is the shorter version of my story. To anyone who hasn't came across it, of me being diagnosed with HIV, syphilis, herpes, trichomoniasis, and chlamydia in October of 2020. Okay, so me and my ex, we met on a dating app, and he immediately told me up front that he was HIV undetectable. Meaning, he took his medicine as prescribed, the way the doctor prescribed it to him, which his medicine was 1 pill once a day, every day. And because of he was taking that pill, from what he told me, he's undetectable, meaning that the pill lowered the chances of him passing the disease through sex or through blood because he's been taking it. So I respected him a lot more and did not judge him because of the fact that he opened up to me about his status. Because most people don't do that. And of course, we were both on drugs. I was on my choice of drug. He was on his. And we did not judge each other. I was going through so much in 2020 with the people that I was staying with. And he was like an outlet for me. He really was. And I did fall in love with him. So after those 2 months of talking, we decided to meet up and get a hotel. And we got the room for 4 days. And of course, we had sex an exuberant amount of times. I would be lying if I gave you a number. So with that being said, the 4th day, the last day that we were supposed to check out, he left before I woke up. I found it quite strange, but I didn't think nothing of it. Of course, he had an alibi and an excuse of why he left. So all I can say, you guys, is that in the beginning, I started seeing small symptoms like bumps here and there. But as a month went by, the symptoms started showing to where even my parents could see them. Especially on my face. I had dark spots from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I had bumps from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I had sores in certain areas of my body. My tonsils and my glands were swollen. My tongue was swollen. My mouth had sores, blotches, and bumps on the inside of it. My genital area was swollen. I had bumps all down there in my whole overall area. My genital area was swollen. My private part was swollen. I had reddish looking bumps. Greenish looking bumps that were pussy, looking like they were boiling. And I also had a discharge. And I'm not being funny, like a spoiled seafood boil that's been sitting in a trash can for like a week. So I eventually didn't have a choice but to go to the clinic. And when I went to the clinic, I talked to my ex before I got in the clinic. And after I did my test and everything, the doctor told me that it was HIV, syphilis, herpes, trichomoniasis, and chlamydia, giving me medicines to take before I leave to help clear up the chlamydia and the trichomoniasis. So I was so baffled and so traumatized by the news that I called my ex when I got outside the clinic, only to find out that he blocked me from calling him, texting him, Facebook, Messenger, Snapchat, TikTok, and I think we were also on an app called Kick. I could no longer have access to this man. And from that day in October of 2020 till this day, 4 years later, I have not heard from or seen this man or anything. So my overall purpose of sharing my story is to get you guys to see, to please stay protected, get tested, and know your status. Of course, I'm going to have people that come across me that wants to judge me and ask me questions like, why would you sleep with someone that told you their status? Why would you sleep with someone without knowing their status? And before anyone judges me, which I know a lot of you probably will, I took accountability, responsibility, initiative, and ownership for my actions, which is why I have peace within my situation, because I gave it to God and let God handle it. And before anyone says anything, syphilis is curable. The only reason I say I live with it is just to spread the extra awareness and education, okay? When syphilis goes untreated for a certain amount of time, the pathogens from it will lie as dormant in your bloodstream. So this is a shorter version of my story. I hope everyone tunes in. I hope everyone listens. I hope this video can help you, educate you, inspire you, motivate you to go to the clinic and, stay protected and spread the awareness, you guys. Y'all are more than likely to follow, share, like, repost, comment. I thank each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed day.